right, welcome back to Top 5 Vinyl. Today we have Nigena. How's it going, Nigena?
I'm doing very well, Harold. How are you?
Not too bad. And before we get started, everybody make sure to subscribe, like the video, all that cool YouTube stuff. And if you're looking for an interview, you can send me an email at top5vinyl@gmail.com. So let me ask you, Nigena, growing up, was there a record player in the house?
There was and still is. I'm actually sitting in my childhood home right now, my parents' house.
Hmm.
Disclaimer, a lot of these are going to be their albums. And yes, there's two record players in here now, and I still some from time to time like listen to some of the records there.
Why are there two? Like your mom and your dad going back and forth DJ battling? Like what's going on over there?
They've been actually October 5th will be their 50th
Oh,
anniversary, and they have two wings of the house.
mm,
so so my mom has her little space. My dad has his man cave in the
mm.
basement. So you got the two records
Wow.
because sometimes they'll listen together and sometimes they prefer their space. I
That's
guess that's
cool.
after 50 years. So I'm
Right.
not mad at that.
All right. So growing up, when you had two record players in the house, was one of the parent more protective of their record player than the other one? Were you able to touch both of them or not at all? Or how'd that work?
I don't know if I was able to, but I did.
Okay.
Never got in trouble for it. I have older brothers and sisters. My dad is the oldest of nine.
Mm,
So his younger siblings used to babysit. They used to play the album. So it's just kind of like community,
mm.
community music.
Okay.
And again, some of my best childhood memories are connected to some of these songs.
Right.
So
That's awesome. Okay. And do you remember the first or last vinyl record that you bought?
in fairness, I have never bought an actual vinyl
Mm,
for myself. I have
right.
I have gifted friends albums of their liking, but I was a cassette and a CD girl,
Same.
late 70s, telling
Yeah.
my age, but I personally haven't bought any albums. I might in the future.
Hmm.
If one of these record players are inherited.
Right.
I definitely will continue to purchase some vinyls, but I actually haven't bought any. So
Okay.
there's that.
Okay. When you were buying, well, just random, when you were buying CDs, did you have like a favorite CD store or shop that you went to?
Oh man. I'm gonna blank on the name because I'm horrible with names. I'm great with faces, horrible with names, but I feel like it was like Goody in the mall. Does
Sam
that
Goody?
damn Goody in the
Okay.
mall?
Okay. That was your
We had
go-to.
a we had a couple of local shops. So I'm from Rochester, New York. I'm actually in Rochester, New York right now. And if I recall, like down at the mall, there's a place called All Day Sunday, which is a Black-owned store. I believe you could get some CDs or records and music there. There
Mm,
was definitely a Midtown mall where we used to shop and a record store there for
mm.
sure.
Okay, cool. And just getting back to your parents with the two turntables, who has the bigger collection, mom or dad?
I don't know. After 50 years, it kind of is like community property,
Mm,
so I can't really call it.
okay.
I would
Okay.
say I think my mother is more of the music person, but they do a lot of stuff together. So
Gotcha.
I'd say most of them is probably hers, but my dad definitely would be listening to albums from time to time too.
Mm, okay. All right. And without further ado, this is top five vinyl. So, Nigena, can you show me your fifth album that you have, your number five?
Yes. So this is probably going to surprise you, Harold.
Okay.
Well, we'll see. But it's Sugar Hill Gang.
Hmm. Okay.
Um, so growing up, this is so funny to me. Um, you know how like in black households on Saturday morning, you knew it was time to clean because somebody was playing some music.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of families played gospel.
Mm-hmm.
Some played Anita Baker. My mom was listening to White Lines.
Wow.
This was the song that woke us up on Saturday and let us know that it was time to clean. And I remember at UB, they actually came to to our campus. And I went, I don't know if people know this, but I know Harold through his wife, Marcia, who was my friend, longtime friend and college roommate. And we actually went to a Sugar Hill concert together.
Hmm.
And I swear, like, she and I were the only people that knew the songs.
Wow.
And I think I got a shout out. They were like, she sings the song. She knows
Wow.
our song.
Wow.
So yeah, I gotta put Sugar Hill up there. This was like my gateway into rap,
Mm.
or hip hop. So yeah, shout out to Sugar Hill
Yeah,
Gang.
nice shirt, by the way.
Oh yeah, Subliminal.
There you go. Is there any artwork on the back of that vinyl?
And in fairness, these are very, very old. So this is the back of the album. Not the best condition, but that's how you know it was played a lot.
Right.
Hands were all over this all the time.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right,
Ran
cool.
Melly Mel.
Hmm. All right, so that's your number five. Let's go ahead and take a look at your number four.
All right, number four. I'm an educator. I've been in education. This is year 22 for
Mm.
me, education. And this song, this is a single. So yes, they did have album singles. This is Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes.
Mhm.
Um, Actually, this is not a single. I'm looking at the cover now in the back. It's not a
Mm.
single, but Wake Up Everybody was the single that I
Right.
played on repeat. I still play it. It's like it's such a moving, inspirational, for me, like a theme song or anthem type of song. Like, I don't know, it's it really sets the tone or puts me in the mind frame of the work that I'm getting ready to do with my staff and my
Mm.
students. So Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. Shout out to Teddy Pendergrass, like one of the best male vocalists
Mhm.
there was. I have seen him in concert.
Oh, nice.
He was amazing. Rest in peace. But yeah.
So this
But
is like being played on the intercom before school, or when is this being played? How are you playing this in school?
this this is actually I played it to my like during staff meetings,
Mm.
with other along with other songs. But yeah, like this is as people are walking into the school prior to when the students come in. We play it just to kind of have some laid back, like a vibe before
Gotcha.
our professional development.
Okay.
I also played in the car
Right.
home on the way home from school. I play it often still. Like it's just such a great song. The
Mm.
lyrics really resonate with me. So I read the lyrics while I'm singing the songs at times. Like it's just really moving. It moves me.
Gotcha. Cool. All right, so that's your number four. Let's go ahead and take a look at your number three.
Um, Speaking of the best male vocalists, if this man is not in your
Mm.
top five, I don't know if you know music.
Mm.
This man's voice is just amazing. And I feel like I cheated. So this is one of his greatest hits albums is actually has two albums in it. So like back in the day, I don't know if anybody has done a double on this show yet, but
Mhm.
this has two albums, two different sides, and I will listen to every single song on this. I do have I did buy the CD when the CD came out
Mhm.
and I have this on iTunes. So like when I'm road tripping, which I do often when I'm driving from Indianapolis to Rochester, this is gonna be on the playlist. And I'll be belting out the
Mm.
songs as best I can. I
Mm.
cannot hang with Luther,
Mm.
but his voice just does something to me. It's an amazing voice. Songs are very, I don't know, like he's got range. Like the songs, if you want a romantic vibe, you could play Luther. If you want a party, you could play Luther. Like
Mhm.
just got something for everybody.
I'm very familiar. My mom, that was her go-to. You could not get in the car and not hear Luther. So I'm very familiar with that album right there.
Love it.
You says a double. Can you open that up? Any artwork on the inside or anything? Or
I can't open it up, but I could show you the two.
okay, I don't know if it swung open. Okay,
It's like a two
gotcha. Okay,
here.
anything on the back?
That's kind of basic,
Okay.
80s.
Ah, okay.
Have all of the list of all of the songs, which again,
Gotcha.
every single one of them is a hit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We have to work that back in there.
All right. So that was number three. Let's take a look at your number two.
Oh, number two was really hard. This is, I don't know, for people who have not done this, it really is hard to narrow it down. I was torn between this Anita Baker and I think the other one was Sweet Rapture.
Mm-hmm.
But this one won for me because it has one of my favorite love songs of all time, Giving You the Best That I Got.
Mm-hmm.
I'm single, so hit Harold up. You want to get in touch with me? You figure out answer. But
Top five vinyl at gmail.com.
uh, that's a little plug for both of us, Harold.
Right.
No, but for real, giving you the best that I got, like who doesn't want someone to sing that to you? Like giving you the best, not
Mm-hmm.
not like most of what I got, not
99%.
of what I got, but the best that I
Mm-hmm.
got. Like this song just it's amazing. I love you just because. Oh man, like yeah, Anita Baker. And I did see
Mm-hmm.
her in concert
Mm.
before she started acting up. So
Wow.
so
Where, where
there.
where was the concert at?
We went to Chicago to see
Okay.
Anita Baker, and she was amazing.
Nice. Mm.
Very
Anything on
talented.
the back of this album?
Just a cute little picture of her back in the day with her
Okay.
80
Mm-hmm.
haircut, looking
Mm-hmm.
all cute, petite,
Okay.
sassy.
Nice. Okay. So that's your number two. And for the grand finale, who do we have for number one?
Hey, this again, this might be a little controversial, because it's not Thriller, but it's gonna be
Off the wall.
the wall.
I think Off the Wall, personally, I think Off the Wall is a better album.
I do too. But I don't know if like the fans will agree. But I think that Off the Wall is just it slightly edges Thriller for me.
Hmm.
My favorite Michael Jackson song is on this album. Don't Stop Till You Get
Hmm.
Enough.
Hmm.
Like if I am at somebody's wedding, I'm at a party, the DJ plays this song, I'm getting up and dancing.
Hmm. Hmm.
I love Rock With You, like the vibes. This is like, I don't know, like late 70s. The vibe was just so mm. Quincy did his thing, Michael did
Yeah.
his on this album. So this again, this edges out Thriller. Thriller was dope. I love Thriller. I can listen to Thriller over and over again, but this one just beats it out for me every single.
Hmm. Now,
Love
if
me.
I know correctly, that album opens up the vinyl is usually the whole body shot or something like that.
That was Thriller. Let me see. These are old. I feel like they're like, oh,
Yep.
look,
There we
this.
go.
Got the lyrics
Hmm.
back in the day.
Hmm. Hmm.
Because his words have meaning. Like he
Yeah.
wanted you to feel the song, he wanted you to feel the vibe, he wanted you to know that the words had intention. Michael is a really great artist. And
Hmm.
little known Black history fact, my grandparents used to live down the street
Hmm.
from
Really?
the Jacksons in Gary. My mom's from Gary. So every summer when we used to go to Gary, we used to walk past Michael Jackson's house, and that was
Hmm.
like of my summer. So
Wow.
yeah, I love Michael. I'm literally rocking with Michael, no pun
Hmm.
intended, or maybe a little pun intended, I don't know.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm rocking with Michael.
Nice. That's cool. Well, Nigena, I want to thank you so much for sharing your top five with me.
No
Really,
problem.
really appreciate it.
Inviting me to share. This was fun.
Oh, of course. All right, cool. We'll talk soon. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
Too. Bye-bye.
Bye.